Third is the law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution. That is to say that whatever I buy, this I should be able to rank it in a sense that the indifference curve gives a ranking to it, or the substitution that I have, or in simple terms the law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution is that when I am able to give away with some units or some commodities to increase my other commodities, that is the law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution. In very simple terms it will be, for example, if you go to the market and you buy one jeans and you buy say 7 t-shirts, but now I feel that I should be buying 2 jeans. Money is same, the income that I have is same, so I say okay, I will buy 2 jeans, and what I do is I will buy 5 t-shirts. Now here also the satisfaction level has increased. From 1 I have 2 jeans here. Okay. So the third jeans I might feel like buying, but that will be, I will say okay fine, third jeans is okay, but I am not going to decrease my t-shirts. I am going to see that they are 4. So if this I am increasing, I am getting maximum satisfaction. That is what is happening is, law is such that when I have more, I am going to get less satisfaction. But here since it is decreasing, so my decrease here will be lesser to what I did in the beginning. For example, when I bought the first jeans, I bought 7 t-shirts, but when I bought the second jeans, I said okay fine, 2 t-shirts given, so I bought 5. But now I have suddenly started feeling 2 jeans are good enough, but 5 t-shirts, because earlier I had 7, so they have become less. So even if I buy the third jeans, I am going to say okay, now I will not increase it to 3, I will keep it 4. So this is the law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution, that is, what is the number of commodities that I can give up to consume more number of other commodities. Okay. The next is consistency of choice. Generally, the consumers have a very consistent choice. If they like, for example, garlic bread, it will be very different to change their taste. They are going to stick to that garlic bread taste. So the consistency of choice that the consumer has is also a basic assumption of the indifference curve approach. Next is monotonic preferences. That is, when I have 2 bundles and I have to choose out of the 2, then the preference which I make is of the bundle from where I will get more utility, more satisfaction. They could be having same kind of commodities in say varied number. So whatever is my preference, I am going to pick up that bundle. So these are the assumptions of the indifference curve approach. Indifference, the word itself means that the consumer is indifferent to the commodities that he buys, the substitutes that he buys, say for ice cream or chocolate that he buys. So it is making not much difference to him. He is indifferent to the things that he had bought. So these are the assumptions: rationality, ordinality, and the law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution, and the consistency of choice, and the monotonic preferences. Indifference curve is the curve which shows that different commodities can yield the same satisfaction level to the consumer. So different commodity consumed might be giving the same satisfaction to the consumer. So, when the level of satisfaction remains same after consuming different commodities, it will be depicted on indifference curve. And an indifference map will be when family of indifference curve is depicted graphically, that is the indifference map. Okay. Now, what are the properties of indifference curve? As far as the properties of indifference curve is concerned, first of all, it is always downward sloping to the right. This means if one good decreases, the other increases. It is a substitute to the other good. Okay. So, also because the income is the same, the money is the same. For example, as I have given you many times, if I increase the number of jeans that I buy, then I have to decrease the number of t-shirts that I have to buy. So, one good decrease always leads to the increase of another good. So, X will become less and Y will automatically increase. Second is, the indifference curve is always convex to the origin, and it is called as the diminishing marginal utility substitute. That is, how much can I give up to get another one? How much can I give X to get Y is this factor. So, this is about the indifference curve that we have. For example, if you remember, supposing here it was, I was getting this satisfaction, then this, and then this. If I draw this, then it is this, that it is convex. So, it always remains in this manner. So, you must remember that as far as the indifference curve is concerned, it is always downward sloping to the right, because when one good will increase, the other one will decrease. One increases, the other one decreases. Second is, it is convex to the origin, because how much can a consumer part away with? How much can he give away to get another one? How many mangoes can I not buy to buy more bananas? That is a question. That is what makes it convex to the origin.